we were signed with Columbia Records, and that was, I wouldn't say a bad situation, but it also wasn't a good situation because one, they didn't know what to do with us. They barely, kind of watching what Pentatonics was doing and saying, "Oh, this seems to be successful. We don't know why, but cool." And so we had Home Free, and we don't know. And so they didn't know how to promote us, but they did give us a few things, like the couple media appearances that we wouldn't have had otherwise through the label, those kind of connections, and some distribution-y things. But like Home Free, at the time that I left the band, Home Free was already planning to leave the label, and they did. Okay. And it's been better for them. There's just not enough value to that unless you are Justin Bieber or One Direction or whatever, the top.
Yeah.
Insane.
Even then, though, I'm super curious, like, with those artists that have that much money, like, couldn't you just hire the best of the best to do it anyway? I don't know. I feel like you have to have some sort of that business savvy mind. Like, I feel like the Jay-Z's, who are like these business savvy guys, right? That, like, they could do their own thing without a label, but they're just, but then maybe if you're just, there's like I feel like two schools of musicians, the ones that are really good at business and the ones that are terrible at business and need that, you know what I mean? Which there's nothing wrong with it. I think it's just knowing who you are.
Yeah, what does the label offer you that you can't do yourself? And there are some things. I mean, they have connections that you might not have, no matter who you want to hire. But yeah, by and large, don't need it. Just promote yourself through the stuff. So those are the biggest changes that have certainly occurred in the last 5-10 years, even more than 20 years ago.
Yeah. It's so interesting, and then they're changing again.
It's constantly.
Absolutely,
it's stressful trying to keep up with what's the next thing. Well, if you're not making TikTok videos, are you even a musician?
Dude, that is such a stress on my life that I'm trying to figure out is how to get stinking TikTok videos to work. Like, my brain doesn't work like that, man. It's so hard for me. It's so hard.
Yeah, and I feel like, am I just too old to get this? I don't know.
No, but you know what? Actually, really interesting statistically, the biggest growing demographic for TikTok has been 35 to 50 in the past 2 years.
Oh, really? I didn't know
the biggest demographic, which is very interesting. So it's like it's not just a 12-year-old app anymore.